That's the rundown drink right there.
So yeah, the Iceys kind of go well with either like a rum or Moscato,
Hi
something
everybody.
sweet, because the sweet and sweet kind of cancel each other out, and it's just like smooth.
Come on. Why you always want to give me a hard one?
Always.
Yo, never fails. Like, really, you gotta struggle. Like, why can't I just tap the button and you start? Okay. Hi everyone.
Yeah.
Look, sorry guys. Got somebody's face in here. Annoying. Keep talking. We're live. Hi everybody.
Oh, we are live?
We are live on that one.
Right. We're live.
I'm trying to fix this one. It's being frustrating.
It was fun.
I was trying to move that.
That's cool.
Okay.
Have a little outlet like this.
So, here we go. All right. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the rundown.
Run down.
The run diggity down. I got my favorite person in the whole way.
Oh, stop it. Stop it.
I am just
Stop.
so honored
I
to like have
tortured
my
her as a
brother.
kid. I tortured you as a kid.
Yo, you killed me like 10 times over. I died and came to life like
Hey, I
3
made
times.
you as the woman you are today.
That is a whole fact. He used to torture me with this big toenail.
Oh, man.
Do Bruce Leroy
Well, because my
on me.
toe, I don't know what it is, my toenail gets like really strong, and then she will always be around my feet, and I just stab her in the riverside.
Oh, wow.
I swear I have
Oh,
like marks
man.
all over my body from the killer
Well,
toenail.
you got back at me with all the fake asthma that you did.
I was the only kid that
So-
had those problems.
No.
I'll be
She,
here with the
Oh.
teddy bear, the whining teddy bear.
the
Oh
one-
my
you
gosh.
younger?
I'm older.
Oh, okay.
No, I used to fake asthma attacks so my mother can whip his ass.
that's
and
a
it
fact.
worked.
It's a fact.
Yeah. Once I learned that my mother used to come to my rescue, I used to be like, she's like, Jessica, wow, wait, me, mommy, oh, wait!
Yeah.
And then it was over.
Yeah, and I knew he was full of shit.
And then
at
I'd be
the
looking
time.
at him like,
See, growing up.
that's what you get, that's what you get.
I think I gave you 2 concussions afterwards.
And I believe I threw a ColecoVision, Atari, that's what I
something at me.
And I
Yeah.
knocked you out.
Or maybe I pretended at that point.
Remember
that's
that
right.
time?
That's what we do.
Yes.
That's what we did. No, the one concussion, I think we were in Virginia, and I did a
The one concussion.
No, there was 2.
One time you did.
There was that
Yeah.
one, and there was that one stairway down in Titi Alice's house, no, Nellie's house.
And that's why I
And
have
left
a
that door
fear
open,
of
like,
going
down the
downstairs
stairs. Oh yeah, I got
for
you.
my
That's all.
entire life.
It wasn't on purpose.
I just flew down in my walker. Flew down the stairs.
Yeah.
God bless you, Lord
that was,
Jesus
it was a rough
Christ.
time.
Exactly.
But we got nothing but love now.
No, and then he did a Papa Willie on me in my what's those the that's
big
called the big wheels.
Yeah, back in the day.
Flipped me back.
Hit the head.
Hit back and
Out
forth. They called the priest in the hospital. They didn't think I was gonna make it better. God bless me.
That was crazy.
Gosh, torture.
That was crazy.
Love.
Yeah.
Well, why did I say I was happy you're here again?
I just wanted to
Please
remind you.
remind
I just
me
wanted to remind
why I
you.
said I was so happy you're
I
here.
don't know, maybe that concussion's still
That's
going on. I don't know.
It would explain a lot.
Yeah.
Literally, my whole life. I'm gonna blame it on the concussion
There you go.
and the alcohol. But anyway.
So why are we drinking Gatorade?
Because what had happened was yesterday after my Reiki session with Miss Tony, love you. No, I've had, you talk about you. It's been a year. It's been a hell of a week for me too. So, long story short, I always find a nice little relaxation with a couple of little drinks of my Paulie D, and I had one too many, maybe. But I didn't finish the bottle, so I was happy about that.
Damn, you be bottling bottles.
You know, like the little bottle.
The little, the airline bottle.
No. That's the mini bottle. That's nothing.
All the secrets coming out now.
That's
All the
nothing.
secrets coming out now. you
Hello, my
guys.
name is Jessica, and I do not have a problem with alcohol. I just tend to drink it when I freaking want to, okay? So anyway, so I had me a couple drinks yesterday, but now I have my Gatorade and this Arbonne, which you see it kicked in.
Yeah, because you were
So
yawning
I
up
am
a storm
so,
before.
I know, I was so yawning. I'm going to show you guys. My girlfriend came over, Christine, she's going to be on here. And if you guys can see, these are these little fizz energy thing. And I literally just mixed it in with this. And now I'm like super wired. So,
So it should be interesting.
free
segment
promo.
today.
She's going to be on in May. Look forward to her, Arbonne. Anyway, so back to my big brother, my only brother, love you,
Love you too.
here to promote his amazing business. He got it on his shirt.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
is
And I got it in the bag for you
known
guys.
throughout
I
everywhere.
brought some out here. I don't know whose favorite flavors are.
He
but
doesn't have my favorite, which we already know is.
Who's a coconut fan? Anybody a coconut fan? Throw that down to the Taurus girl. Who's a blueberry fan? Right here. Okay.
I want
got-
the Swedish fish.
This is a Swedish fish right here. All right. And for you, I don't know if that man don't treat you right. You gotta let that man go. I'm gonna give you a Swedish fish as well. I like you to want. I do have a mango and a coconut.
He's gonna pop our cherries.
No. I didn't bring cherry today. I know that's your favorite.
Cherry is my
I
favorite.
didn't bring it out today. No, I made it up. So these are no fat, no dairy, no gluten sorbets from the Bronx, New York, where my hometown is. You could catch these people, these immigrant people, pushing a push cart.
Why they gotta be immigrant, yo?
Because they usually are. They're usually people who can't speak very much English, but they out there going mango, rainbow, cherry.
Cherry
And
mango,
then-
mango, cherry,
I don't
cherry.
care what you're doing. You're driving by. You gotta stop,
Yo.
get it in or out of the city.
All the time.
So I brought this upstate New York.
Are you guys watching their faces as they're?
Everything right now.
It's like heaven in a cup.
It
Watch
is.
your faces.
Yeah. So these are push pops in New York City. They don't even have these push pops. You usually get in a cup, and that's it. So I wanted to make it more accessible to people. So I put them in coolers around my neck of the woods, which is Utica, New York, and I have this in different pizza shops and different businesses around locally. So you can have it anytime, all year round.
All right, so we're gonna bring it back. We're gonna bring it back.
How's that Swedish fish?
Yo,
Appreciate it,
this
man.
is so good.
I know, we need alcohol. Now,
Okay.
the wonder thing about this is that you could add alcohol to it. You could add rum. I like to mix Moscato wine with it. And then you could use, like I like to use water-based solvent CBD, so that way there's no aftertaste. You just taste the icing, and then you get the benefits of having CBD oil.
Which is amazing.
Oh yeah. Speaking of,
You see the way he just lit up.
yeah.
Ooh,
So
CBD.
let's, like, I got.
We
No,
can-
there's nothing wrong. It's just not regulated. CBD is perfectly legal. Perfectly legal. And this is Cosmo CBD out of Rome, New York.
One of your phones went out.
Oh man,
Uh-oh.
they got excited. Sorry guys.
Yeah,
Come on.
I think it didn't want that segment of CBD. Is what it was.
Come on, baby.
Did you need that?
Come back
Did
to
you
life.
need a splash? No, you good? Okay. Okay.
Are you doing splashes?
Need a little splash of that.
Doing splashes.
Yeah.
This one's a what's
Come on.
Yeah, and just,
Okay. It's over.
oh, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. You got the real.
Oh, come
Yeah,
back.
that's diet soda.
Yeah.
This is diet soda.
Okay, we back on that one.
Exactly. I got you. I got you.
All right. Okay, so rewind because we're all getting all excited over here, and I feel like
Okay.
we're speeding through this.
So people, when they hear Coquito, they think of automatically the holiday drink, which is like an eggnog, rum-based
just
type,
super
which
good.
is super good. Yeah, you were like, I'm gonna be on time for this. So in the summertime in New York City and Puerto Rico, Coquito means coconut, which really means that like a sorbet coconut. So what she's having over there in the far right is one of the two flavors or three flavors are in Puerto Rico, which is coconut, passion fruit, and pineapple usually have. And I have about 20 flavors that I have. I only brought a few out today, but the coconut is what really bases this kind of product. From that coconut, there's nothing else like it.
Yeah, everybody loves. Everybody,
I love
they
it.
love the cocoa.
Yeah, I love it with the cocoa, yeah,
They
exactly.
love with the cocoa.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, I took that same coconut and mixed a little bit of the passion fruit, which we call parcha, and you put that together. It's sort of like a pina colada on steroids. It's like super tropical.
Nice.
And then you add the Moscato wine with it.
Oh, forgot
Oh
about
my
it.
God.
So we call that literally heaven in a cup.
Mm.
And we introduced that to last year's New York State Fair, and it did phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they could definitely catch you at this year.
At the State Fair, yep. I'm at the Latino Village, which should be going on for the full duration of the State Fair.
Which is now longer, right?
Yeah, it's going to be 18 days.
Oh, wow.
Last year we only had 4 days. The year before that we did 3 days. So now we're going to do, it was in their probational period. They wanted to see how successful it could be. So now we're going to do the whole duration.
Oh, wow.
That's amazing.
And then I'm also at the Pan-African location
Nice.
for the full duration. So we got 2 locations, New York State Fair, over 100,000 people come through.
That's the one in Syracuse.
That's the one in Syracuse.
Yeah, the biggest fair,
It's
right?
crazy. It's
It's
insane.
insane. I
It's
know you've been
insane.
trying to get me to go over there too.
I mean, I originally going there, I didn't know what to expect. The first year we were out, actually it was my second year in business. I've been open since 2016, but 2017 I went there and I was shocked and amazed how many people. We had lines, like ridiculous
Yeah, I can
lines.
imagine.
I couldn't even keep up with the order. So last year I kind of overshot and got all this product, and it was kind of an overkill of it, but we learned a lot from last year, so we're going to make some adjustments in our costs and stuff, but the flavor speaks for itself. People love
yeah.
it, you know?
With
Something I grew up with, so I'm very passionate about it.
Exactly.
I got to keep it in my fridge at all times,
Yeah.
because you never know when the
I
need's
get
there.
mad when I don't have any.
Well, you know, I brought you a little side stash.
Don't tell nobody.
It's too
I'm
late.
so keeping it.
I'm going
No, you are not.
I am.
I didn't
I'm
even
not
have
a second.
She's such a hoarder. She's such a hoarder. I swear to God.
I'm sitting
No,
with
no
a couple
lie.
things.
I came
okay?
by a year later and you still had crap in the refrigerator from the year before. Like, I'm serious. You brought out coconut and I was out of it for a whole year. So I was like, how you have coconut and I
Because
don't?
you know when you have that craving and you just know that you have to have that certain
I
item
just
there.
remember you and Kiki, your daughter,
Fighting.
going at it
Fighting
for like
tooth and nail for the
like
cheddar.
an ounce of icy.
Yeah, because she wanted mine. I said no. I gave birth to you. No, you can't not have what's mine.
No, I'm
That's
dead.
it.
It was a legit
We
argument.
was fighting.
Yeah.
She was
Wow.
super mad and super dread. Is that
But you know
what
what?
they say now?
It's so
Super
Super
uncommon.
dread. I said it wrong.
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know that
I don't-
anymore. I don't know
neither.
that anymore.
That's what the
I
kids
don't know
say.
about no
Dread.
dread.
That's what they say. You dread. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was out the window.
anyway, she was mad, but she got over it, and
She
I
got-
got my cherry.
No, I don't know if you got over it. I think she stole it still.
I think eventually.
I think she
tried to
did,
play
yeah.
with a freaking hooker.
But you know, we did some experiments that time. We made some drinks, some wine drinks. We had moonshine. We had some Moscato wine in it.
We took nice pictures too. We
You
had
know,
to show.
so that kind of inspired me to like get a wine slushy machine and just add it in there
Oh my gosh, it's
and
everything.
just pour damn slout, and then you got your heaven in a cup like
Yeah.
this. You know,
That's not portable.
it's heavy as hell, dude. I mean, it's. My girl can
It's
tell you,
big.
it's bulky. It's got a big engine, but you know what? You could put it in a liquid form, and then like 5 minutes later, it's that consistency of a slushy, what you want.
Yeah.
But in this case, it's already frozen. I just
Exactly.
got to turn that sucker on. It's good to go.
Yeah,
You know.
that's amazing.
Yep.
And yeah, we put it in. We had what I had. Remember the moonshine I brought the other time? That you sure didn't have any of, but you didn't get to taste it. But us ladies
It was
did.
good.
We had mixed. I think it was passion fruit, right?
Yeah.
And cocoa. I think we
Yeah,
did the
passion
both.
fruit. Passion fruit coconut. I think we did the mango too.
Yeah, and we put like literally like a scoop, like a
These
couple
girls ain't saying a
teaspoons.
damn thing.
Yeah,
over
they
there.
go
You over
over
there
it.
killing them.
I know some more than others.
They're gonna be asking for.
So if you could
a
describe coconut,
refill.
how does that taste for you as a coconut? Because some people have different taste buds and stuff. Is there any aftertaste, like pasty?
No, this is the creamiest. This creamiest shit I put in my mouth.
Oh, that's a different segment. We're gonna go right to commercial. Let's get a little adult right here. Oh, damn.
I gotta get through that now.
That you guys see, look, and that's not even the wine Coquito.
I know, that's the virgin.
That's
Jesus.
the virgin Coquito got her talking like that. Imagine, and the
You
other
guys
one
don't
is
get
around the
people talk
corner.
like this.
You guys might want to get your women some Coquito.
Jesus.
Well,
Oh
you
my
got
God.
slurping.
I know that. I know it's dripping.
It's over.
That's the word for it.
Dripping.
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 There you go. I think I'm using the right concoction.
Look, she's over.
Look,
It's
guilt
over.
is over.
Listen,
She can't let that man go.
She like it's to the last drop. I could not.
I see.
Listen, I need a.
I need a real.
Josie, you do realize
leave me in my moment. Leave me in my moment.
She was over here getting it. With her bees.
She was
Now
out
they
the
want a
beach
coconut.
somewhere getting signed by a man.
Now I have my coconut and I can't let my man go.
That's
Look, I got it dripping over here.
I see that.
Just let me go.
Nah, you put your tongue to that. That's a different story.
Hey, you see her?
Just let me go. Leave me in my moment.
Woo!
Oh my God.
Really? You sure you didn't go no extra
No,
up in
honestly,
here?
I didn't. I didn't know what the crowd did here. I know it's Friday. It's end of the week. The weekend's about to get started. I think
Yeah.
that's
We
what
had
it
a
is.
long weekend.
Yeah, I guess so.
It is Freestyle Friday up in here. Rundown.
Is there more in here?
No, I think that one's all gone on me.
I'm sorry.
Welcome to Coquito Land, where a little bit of this has you acting like a whole lot of that.
Well, give it down, change. Give her that one.
Molly, Miss
There you
Molly.
go. You had my mango.
And we'll give you a blueberry for you to change up your
Oh,
skew.
all right.
Okay. We got to keep that coming.
That coconut, that's a tough act to follow. I'm gonna just tell you that.
Oh, I
Right
know,
now.
but that mango
Oh,
will
you'd
hit
be
you differently.
surprised.
That mango's going to hit you
It's
differently.
a different kind of
It's gonna
Floyd,
hit you
but
different?
It's going to hit you
yeah.
differently. You might engulf the entire thing.
Bro, what are we doing here?
We're just sprinkling some testosterone over this Humpty Bumpy.
What are we doing tonight?
Everything.
Doc's like, that's it. I'm out.
Let's pop me, right? Everything goes.
This is why we need.
This is the freestyle
This is
Freestyle
the
Friday.
Because I always took this
This
right
is
in
the
the
love of the
drink.
Coquito right here.
This is how my house with my brother is.
Pretty
Because
much.
you know this every day. Look,
How is the mango?
Oh.
Look, there's the mango over there.
How could this happen?
I know.
How is this
That was a
possible?
No
hard.
conversation.
That coconut was
I thought
hard
it
to
was
follow.
hard at the follow.
I know.
She's going slow with that one. She's going nice and slow.
She's doing the hard.
Yes.
No, I was going to say the hard, but now
I
Are we gonna get rated?
We haven't done anything bad. She's going slow. She's going slow.
So these people would deprive the Coquito out there.
Yes.
I see that.
Yes.
I think
That's
tears
how
are coming out your eyes.
I know.
I know.
Look,
Wow.
you have to bring it
Good.
over here. I'm telling
Told
you,
you.
everything.
Like,
This did
You know what?
See, she's still enjoying over here. Now, if you take that part here and put it underneath it, so that way it catches the little drippy drip. Put it underneath the stem.
Or some of this.
Yeah, like, oh. She's working it. Let's just put it that way. I know. There you go. Yeah, you gotta get her a napkin. 'Cause honestly, some people need a napkin, you know.
she needs more than
Yeah,
that.
some people need a napkin.
She need more than that.
I know.
Don't let that.
So you gotta put it like underneath it so that way.
Yeah,
There you
bib.
go. There you go. There you go. Just gotta help you
Whole
out.
bib.
That's a little bit. Some people
Missing
eat
the
slower
lips,
than some.
chin,
We've
everything.
been drinking before.
No, we did not drink. This is
No.
natural.
No.
This is
Just
natural.
You're
natural.
all
This is natural.
sober.
This is-
Believe it or
this
not.
This is
Yeah.
a pound Coquito.
No.
Without anything extra.
Without anything.
We gotta pass out bibs next time. They just dripping all
I
over the
don't think
place.
so.
That's OD.
That's what it is.
I swear
No,
not.
they're all
That's
dry
deep.
over there. 'Cause
That's
their
deep.
body in it, you know?
That's because of his
She's
bone.
a-
I ain't missing nothing.
She's doing
Shot.
a
Look,
whole
she took a whole
nice and
shot.
slow situation.
Okay.
All right, so getting back on track.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's
Yeah,
rewind.
take two.
Yes. And cut. Okay. So you started this business in 2016.
Yeah, so I was working in pain management, and I was working with a wonderful doctor named Dr. Martin Schaefer, and amen to Dr. Schaefer. And he was like, "Hey, if you come up with a business concept, bring a proposal. I'll look it over, and see if I'm gonna, invest in it or not." So I went online and got some kind of, cut and paste copy kind of business proposal, and I kind of threw it to him in a way like I wanted to do a food truck. I was going to do like empanadas and all this stuff. And then at the time, my wife at the time was like, I ain't cooking.
Karen.
She was like, I ain't doing all that. You think I'm going to be in the slave in the kitchen cooking and you're going to be out there?
You must be out your
Nah.
damn mind.
So she said, why don't you do something like the stuff we love to enjoy in New York, which is the Coquito. I was like, that's a great idea. So with that idea, I kind of changed my whole business proposal, brought it to his attention. He was like, it's cute.
That's cute.
How's it gonna make me so money?
I can see that you like it, so yeah, I'll invest.
Wow, that's what's up.
So he invested, and since then he's been, a good confidant, a good mentor during my business right now.
Sometimes you just need that one person to back you up.
Yeah, so here's my boss who's throwing injections
That's
in people's
amazing.
backs. We got naked bodies all over us. We're throwing business ideas at each other, and he invested in me. One of his employees of one of 40 people.
That's amazing.
And
That's awesome.
to this day, I just had a phone call with him yesterday, and he's still in my corner, which is great.
That's cool.
Thank you, Mr.
Amen.
Shape, Dr.
Yep,
Schaefer.
Yep.
Appreciate you.
You can always catch him on Netflix. He was on that.
I tell you, he's an actor. yes.
Well, he's not. He was an extra.
An extra.
He was in House of Cards.
I remember.
And
He
then he
showed
was
me another one.
Ray Donovan too.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, he likes to go
That's
on
so
his little
cool.
cameos,
Yeah.
which is nice.
Well, you catch Dr. Schaefer on the show.
Great guy. So with that, first year of business, it was kind of started late. I got a custom made push cart that kind of got to me like in mid-June. So upstate New York, our summers don't last very long. So I had like maybe 2 or 3 months of business, but the need was there. People enjoyed the product. So the next following year, we were able to get into the state fair and made some real noise there. So now we're a premier vendor at the Latino Village.
That's amazing.
At the New York State Fair, as well as the Pan-African at the New York State Fair, which is kind of cool.
That is beautiful. So, and you also have these located throughout Utica in different locations.
Yep. So I went around. What gave me the idea of having it portable like that was I was still getting messages through Facebook, like, "Hey, can I get a pint? Can I get 3 pints?" It's like negative 10 degrees outside with mountains of snow.
You still
My
want
tires
that.
were like baloney, and I'm sliding all over the place. But I went out one day, like 2-3 hours driving around the neighborhood, and I came back home with like $300. I'm like, I gotta get this more accessible for people because I can't be risking my life
Exactly.
for this.
For the
So
Coco.
I bought some chest freezers. I got some magnets. I went around a couple local businesses, pizzerias, and I kind of do a bargain with them where they buy it at a wholesale price and resell it. And right now I got it at Palermo's Pizzeria, which is on Genesee Street in Utica. I got it at Pizza Boys in New York Mills. I got it at C&Y Fried Chicken. Then I got the adult versions with alcohol at the Hub Eatery and Loofers. So you could go there and get your adult on both those places as well, yeah.
And they're super good.
They're delicious. I'm not
And
gonna
you
lie.
literally can have these all year round. Like, it's freezing outside right now, but I can eat this all day and all night.
It's just a good refresher.
Ah.
It cleanses your palate.
It's just, it's like every.
And it's
I
vegan,
can't even
it's vegan
name it.
friendly. You know what I mean? This,
I eat meat
you know,
anyway,
people
but
are
I
so
don't care.
never in history we've been more self-conscious about our health.
And it's gluten free too, you
And
said.
it's gluten free. So people come to me all the time, like my daughter or my husband, my wife, they can't have regular ice cream. This is a good alternative for them.
See, so it's like all those combined: gluten, vegan, delicious. You have
Fat-free.
blueberry, cherry, chocolate. It's got to be good. Green
got
apple.
Nutella, too. We
Oh
got
my
a Nutella
gosh,
flavor.
Nutella.
Nutella too is a
What?
good, yeah. So we got about 20
Strawberry
flavors.
lemonade. And it's fat free,
Yeah.
dairy free, gluten. Well, except the coconut is not dairy.
Coconut has a little bit of that coconut milk in there.
But I'm sure they ain't gonna care.
Yeah, I know that.
They ain't
They gotta
gonna
be
care.
buying it anyway.
They'll be all right for a little
So
bit.
my girl over here waiting for. We'll give her. He's still babying the other one over
I
there.
know, me too. I'm loving it. I'm like, letting
I feel
that.
some kind of way about it. So I'm just like, I'm
He doesn't
good.
want like he doesn't want to get the same reaction.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's like, wait a minute.
You know, you ladies enjoy
Yeah.
it.
We already
I like watching them enjoy it. That's a whole scene right there. He's just feeding off of you guys eating it. That is too classic. Okay,
already there.
so now we talked about all the flavors, and we talked about you get wine in them.
Yep.
You can mix them with liquor. You can do the CBD oils.
Yep.
Which
So the,
is perfect.
so the CBD, like last year, I noticed in the beginning of the year, it was like everywhere. So I looked into it, and you can get a water-based solvent, which doesn't have any kind of taste to it. Add it to the Icy. If you want to add liquor, that's up to you. But with the Icy, it's like you get the benefits of CBD with the refreshment of an Icy. It's like perfect.
Amazing.
It's perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just perfect. On a hot summer day, and you're out there baking, and you got
Listen.
something like that. It's like
I just sent mommy over some CBD because she's having a problem with her tooth, right?
Yep. She
So
loves
she
it.
she knows she mixes up everything. She's like, Jessica, I just took the CBD. She always adds that or the CKC.
You know what I mean. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying.
You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Nami. And she said, she drives you crazy. She's funny. I said, well, mommy, how much? Because I send her like a high dose. You know what I'm saying? I said, take it easy. Go, Loco, take it easy. So I said, how many drops did you? Oh, I did like 6. I'm like, wait, 6 whole drops? She was like, no, 6 little ones. She was like, yeah, and it got me tired. and you know, I can use this to go to sleep. And then I was like, oh, it's kicking in, huh? How long ago you took it? She was like, about 20 minutes. I was like, go take your little numbie nap, but it helps her with her pain.
It
For
does.
that.
I mean, it depends on what you're getting. If you're getting like over 500 milligrams, then that's, you know,
Yeah.
1,000 milligrams above.
Yeah, I think I sent her like 2,500 milligrams. I
Yeah,
can't
and
remember.
some of it's earthy, and some of them are dark, like dark.
Yeah.
So this one is very clear, basically, and it's
But that's good because you don't want that nasty taste.
No, you don't want
to
that.
it.
And
Not
it
mixed
it
in with
alters the
that.
taste a little bit, but not overpowering it,
Yeah.
which is okay. But you know, you'd be surprised that people are still, you know, taken back by CBD only because it's associated with cannabis, and like they get really.
Yeah, which is does
And
you
their
don't get
feelings
none of
about
those
stuff.
after effects.
Yeah, so you know, it was been a challenge.
Hallucinating.
When I went to the state fair last year, I really put a promotion to do my wine slushies with CBD, and at first everybody was excited about it, but as they got closer to the state fair opening up, Albany and all the politicians were giving me a big, you know, hassle to get
Why?
it done. Because New York State, and especially New York City, they were trying to do away with it being infused with food because there's no regulation on CBD. So whether you're taking a CBD oil, then you're taking CBD gummies, and now you're having a CBD slushy, they don't know what that overwhelming effect's going to have on you. So they wanted to put a halt to it. But I was able to get around that red tape by just having the CBD in droplets, like little saucers, like
Separate.
Yeah, separate with the
And
wine,
then
and then you kind of like put the
Like
one
whatever
together.
you want to do with those two.
That's
mix
the
them
only way
up.
I could do.
Yeah.
I could sell it at the state fair because
Exactly.
they put a roadblock to me. So I had to really think outside the box.
Yeah,
just
thank
to get,
God for that.
Yeah,
Exactly.
so thank God. Knock on wood. I was
Yeah.
like, all right, you're gonna let me do it? No problems, okay?
Yeah, exactly.
Because I had an inventory of CBD that I bought. Like, what am I gonna do with the CBD? I'm
Yeah,
not
I
gonna
got
tell
all
you.
exactly. I got
So,
all this.
Yeah, so they're still kind of like
Little
really worried.
loopholes.
But I don't know why. Because like another year or two, we're gonna be like legal in New York State.
And all the way.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah. So why have diet soda when you can have like the real thing?
Basically.
Real
They, you know,
big
they
baby.
just gotta drag it sometimes. They just
Yeah,
gotta be
you know,
annoying.
it's a politician.
How many drops does it take for it to have like a decent effect?
Well, for each droplet, it's about 16%. I mean, 17% or whatever it was. So if you do like 2 drops, that should be well enough to get you the effects of your anxiety, your depression, overall just a
Yeah.
good mood. I mean, it's not going to make you mush. It's just going to make you feel like, oh, I feel kind of like
Just
good.
relax.
Good.
And when you sell them out of a store or whatever, you will have them with 2 drops or 6 drops, or it'll just be a 2-drop
Well,
minimum for.
none of the stores I got it in has a CBD.
No, I
they
mean,
don't.
if you were to,
If I were to do it, I would probably do individuals. So
Yeah.
depending on the person, I don't have it like pre-mixed to
Yeah.
put it in because you don't know what people's preferences are. So
Exactly.
Yeah. And their doses
yep.
Yeah.
that they need. Okay, so what are your plans for this year? You're gonna be doing the state fair. You also do wedding events. You also do birthday parties.
Yeah.
And,
So we do.
and all those other
Yeah, so-
events. What the truck?
We do What the Truck, which is a local food truck event out in my way in Utica every Tuesday from 4 to 8 in Inland Park. I was doing the farmers market out there as well. I do a lot of corporate events like Bristol Myers and Schwab out in Syracuse, the Hartford. We have a local in the hospital. We have like twice a month. We have like all the hospitals get together. We have a food truck rally for that.
That's cool.
So I'm part of a food truck association of Utica. I mean, I'm a small little cart, but
It works.
I got big flavors. So,
Exactly.
so I gotta bring it out, you know?
That's a great tagline.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm doing that. I want to be more of a presence out in the Syracuse area. So I'm trying to get associated with their food truck association, which they have a lot of food truck wars, which is like $3 dishes where these food trucks kind of battle each other out to see which is the best, like cheeseburger, gyro, empanadas, whatever. So I'm going to try to get in like in the dessert part of it. I know it's just pretty much open to a lot of things. Wherever there's a wedding, a birthday, a graduation, you name it. If you hit my page on Facebook.
You were also at the zoo.
Utica Zoo, yep. We did Wine in the Wilderness, which is
That's awesome.
so basically a lot of wineries and beer breweries get together, and they have, for one entrance price, you go around, you get this like souvenir cup, and you just go around and get alcohol.
Wow.
You know, so different type of wineries, you hit that up. Oh, I like that blueberry.
Yes.
Oh, passion.
I
So,
would be in so much trouble.
so there's a lot
Yes.
of
I'll
repetitive.
be climbing over the fences. Talk about this is my bear. I love you.
I look forward to people leaning when
I'll
they
be
walk
running
when I
with
leave.
them in the
Like everybody's
picture.
leaning on somebody, so it's pretty
Oh
fun.
my gosh. I would
So
be
Wine in the
screaming
Wilderness, we did the Brew Fest. We do that the last couple of years.
Nice.
For the people that run that, it's just when it's summertime thing. So whenever there's something going on, where there's a gathering of people, and they want to enjoy the sun and have something different.
Where is Wine in the Wilderness?
Wine in the Wilderness at the Utica Zoo. They have it once a year, and then you have the Brew Fest, which is mainly beer, craft beers at the Utica Zoo as well. So you get to see animals as well as
That's so cool.
yeah, and have your drink
Yeah.
Drink with
and with live music. So
Yeah,
it's kind of cool.
that's cool. Nice.
Yeah.
And where can people find you on your Facebook? Tell your Facebook,
Big Papi's Coquito Iceys.
which we can tag if somebody can write it
Yeah,
down.
we could
and
do all that stuff.
I'll tag it in there.
Instagram. I'm on Instagram. I don't know about the other ones.
I know I'm so.
It's too much.
I cannot.
I need to hire someone to do all that other
Thank
stuff.
you. It is like super
Yeah, then you got to constantly post stuff. And
confusing.
so thank God Facebook tells me, hey, you haven't done a post in like 3 days. Like, damn.
They be blocking me from doing too much posts.
Really?
Yo, Facebook, holla at your girl. Because I literally get blocked for trying to share. They think I'm a spammer. I don't know.
Really?
I'm
You got
blocked
time
from
for all that?
honey.
How do you got time?
I
for
don't
that?
have time, but God gives me time. So
Okay.
when I'm up at 3:00 in the morning because I had to go to the bathroom, I like do something real quick. But I'm just saying, at the end of the day, Facebook, they be cock blocking me. Like I'm just a little girl.
I know. I
trying to
just put it
a
out
big
there,
dream.
and I have fun with it. Like I did a couple like Tekashi 69, the courtroom, talking about I knew what Big Papi be putting in.
Oh,
the
your
Iceys.
memes are everything. I love it.
Little fun man.
Yeah, I put that in there.
It's
He's
Facebook.
I put it on
His
Facebook,
page.
and then I just did recently. There's like a big show called You, so I have
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah.
character You going. I see you over there enjoying your Big
Oh.
Papi's Iceys. You know,
His
thinking,
memes
yeah.
are
So I kind of like
everything.
whatever's current going on, and you know what's going on social media. I kind of like do a little play on it. And then years before, I did the Cardi B with a little girl talking about I'm gonna tell on you type stuff. Yeah, you know, just have fun with it.
Oh my gosh, it was so funny because you're like known everywhere. So when I was in the Lark Tree Fest when I did it this year, a guy came up to me. I can't remember your name. I'm sorry. Owl.
Nick Sessions.
Yeah, is that what it is from
Yeah,
Owl
Our
birthdays?
Yep.
Yep. And he was, coming up to me, talking to me about his business or whatever. So we exchanged Facebook. He walks away. He comes back. He's like, "Oh my gosh, you are Big Papi's sister." I'm like, "Wait, what?" Like, who?
That's funny.
Big Papi's Coquito. I'm like, "Yeah, that's my brother." He's like, "Oh my gosh, we gotta take a picture." I'm like, "I got my brother's friend with me."
Yeah, was it a Saturday or something?
Yeah, it was
So I'm
something.
waking up in bed. I'm like, why is this guy with my sister? Like, she into white men now? Like, I don't know. I was like, that is so random.
Yeah, he's like, "We gotta take a picture." I'm like, "Sure."
Yeah, so I bumped into him last week. They had a ribbon cutting at the Hub Eatery where one of my products is at, and talked to Nick for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a young businessman. He's getting his stuff out
He's a
there.
good
His
guy,
businesses, as we get older, we really don't celebrate our birthdays. We're kind of like, yeah, I'm getting older. I don't want to know my age. But he's kind of like in the concept like, hey, we need to celebrate your birthday. There's like 200 businesses. If you go there and tell them it's your birthday, you get 10% off tire change. You get a free cake. You get a free slice. Like he got a whole itinerary of things
and
to
I gotta
do
reach out to
on your
him,
birthday,
too. Yeah.
which is kind of cool. Like I when he first pitched that concept, I was like, come on, boo, that's not gonna work out.
But it's true because you think about it. I always go to where I get a free drink for my birthday.
I do too.
Yeah.
Free meal.
Drink,
So
free
imagine you
meal,
got
drink,
like
everything.
15 to 20 things to do in your
Yeah.
neighborhood to
I'm
get on
starting
your
at
birthday.
7 a.m.
Yep.
Freaking
Listen, I go get my free breakfast.
I need a
all that.
donut. I
Go,
need
girl, it's
10%
your
off,
birthday,
guys.
I'll be right there. It's my birthday.
It's my birthday.
It's my birthday.
So
I need it
so
all.
he's doing that, and he's doing pretty well with it. He's got over 200 plus businesses that are aligned with him with it. So
And as a matter of fact, and then he put me onto this thing over here called a Alignable or something like that.
he's got so much going on.
Yeah,
he's got
I
a
got
lot
a
going
shout
on.
out to you, Nick. I'm gonna definitely
Yeah,
reach
he's
out
a very
to you.
ambitious young man. So he's he kind of reminds me that I'm not doing my hustle to the
Oh, he's
fullest.
good. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
so
good.
he's on his hustle all
He
the
is,
time,
he
which is
really
kind of
is.
great. So
And-
that's funny that you saw him because
I know. I was
randomness.
like, what? I got my brother's fan over here. Look at that. I said, all the way from Utica, honey.
No,
I said,
I
we
gotta
gonna
tell
be
you a funny
world
story
known,
about him. So
baby.
he was off the wagon for a little bit. So I was at the hub. He needed to ride somewhere to drop him off. And I was like, he wanted to ride with me. So I was like, I just gotta go to the apartment and grab something real quick. So at the time, I had like a wine slushy inside these little containers with CBD. So I gave it to him, thinking that he was cool with it. I didn't know he stopped drinking. So it had Bacardi rum, coconut rum in it, 90
shit.
proof, black label.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
What did you do to him?
Son, he was driving. He was like, "Ooh, I feel good." Ooh. He's like, "What you put in this?" I said. He goes, "Oh shit!" And he's like, "I'm not supposed to be drinking."
Make sure you tell your friends
Honestly,
you
I
don't
didn't drink it. I ate it. So it don't count.
I'm not
Yo,
off the
he
wagon.
was so lit. I was like, "Oh, he was lit."
I need one of those. You said black Bacardi. You put rum
It was
in
black label Bacardi coconut rum.
What?
90
Yes,
proof.
that is
Whoa.
yummy.
Oh, it's
I'm gonna need one of those.
It's
yeah.
yummy.
That is that you really taste the coconut in that rum and
Oh
that.
wow.
Yeah, yeah.
When you say you coming back?
It's
So
rare.
making it one of
Let's start a poll, everybody, okay? Because I did mention this to you before that I would buy a freezer here.
Okay.
So Facebook, we're gonna start a poll for everybody out here in the 518 locally that wants Big Papi's Coquito Iceys out here.
Say yes, everybody.
We're gonna need him to bring them, and I will have it at my location in Blessings, and maybe Miss Thing over here will do it at Healing Whispers if she doesn't eat them all.
That coconut and I have to have a few appointments.
Funny how she says the coconut. How was the mango, by the way?
The mango did hit me different.
That
It's
coconut. hit you
That
different.
was a whole nother. That's a whole nother level.
It was just a
baby.
different type of cream in your mouth.
And like SpongeBob, alright, I'm gonna head out.
Oh God, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
So we're gonna take a toll for everybody who wants to enjoy these virgin that we are having today, Coquito. Or and he can also bring the other ones.
Yep. So we got pineapple, Nutella, we got strawberry lemonade, passion fruit.
There's so many.
We got. I think the number one flavor of my way is either rainbow or the coconut.
Mine's is cherry.
Rainbow has pineapple, blue
I'm gonna say do
raspberry,
everything because
lemon, and cherry in it, and it's like
everything.
it's done. It's done.
The best of the best of the world.
So we got the wine slush that I make the rainbow in is called the Purple Haze, and it's out of this world.
I need that.
Yeah.
I need that all of my life.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I need that.
Purple
all
Haze
of my life.
is where it's at. It's good stuff. I mean,
Start singing.
so and when New York State ever gets a little liberal with the whole medicinal marijuana to just recreational,
It'll be soon.
we'll be pushing that product out too. as
Yeah,
well.
definitely.
And that literally would be heaven in a cup.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
That one I would stay away from because I would be in problem.
That would be a serious
What kind
problem.
of problem with that?
Because I don't smoke, and if I was to
You
eat,
wouldn't
if
be
I was
smoking.
right, I would be
You'll
eating
be eating it.
Right.
It's not insane.
It doesn't count.
Doesn't count.
Because I'll probably take one because I'm a greedy motherfucker. So I don't want to eat the whole thing and totally
Which is the
forget
point.
that it has weed in it, and then I would be like comatose.
Oh yeah.
And
And
then
then
you know
what?
what's gonna happen? You're gonna wake up with the munchies.
Right.
And then I'm gonna eat more because my mouth is gonna be so dry.
And my bank account is keep going higher and higher. I'm like, oh, I gotta put some more money in the bank. So that's the longest I ever seen you had it in your hands.
You know,
You're
because
gonna save it for later.
I don't want to be like
Adding
on
on
that
to-
level.
Sorry. That was
What's
yum
wrong with
yums.
this level?
It was yum yums.
And
So vote for it to come here.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
right.
Oh, we got the Latin Fest in August.
Yeah, I know.
So
that's what you
they
should
do. They do have coquitos in the Latin Fest. There's
Where?
two.
Well, I would say where?
Because there's a couple people that are doing it at Latin Fest. I was there last time I went. I want to say 3 years ago. There was 1 or 2 vendors doing it. When I started my business in 2016, I wanted to get in. They already had enough people selling coquitos. So you do have it, but I don't think they have it all year round locally.
No.
They might just have it for the season, and that's pretty much it. So there was a place in Troy that had a storefront, brick and mortar place, but I think he's out of business right now. So, I mean, that's the only thing. You gotta support
Well,
your
if
local businesses.
you're
You gotta
not
be
out of
there,
business,
Then
hit us up because let us know. But
yeah, I mean, I think you might find a couple of beads have Philadelphia water ice.
yeah, but those are different.
Those are a
those
little
are not
they have
the-
aftertaste.
Yeah, they're not the official
No,
ones.
this is so basically what it's made of. So imagine you have a cylinder, right? Metal cylinder, and then you have another metal cylinder in the middle where you put your natural fruits, whatever, and your sugar. You put ice around the outside of that cylinder so it keeps that metal part cold. And there's a scraper that goes around. So when that juice starts crystallizing, that scraper scrapes it, pulls it down to the bottom, and that's what you have.
Oh, it's excellent.
Yeah,
So they have actually, like in Puerto Rico, they have like a hand crate that you do it right out there on the beach. They do it right out there with the natural coconut and the natural
That's
passion fruit,
crazy.
which is crazy.
I can imagine the arm. I would be too tired. I'm like, look, you're gonna have to make your own. I'll give you a
So
discount.
this product is from the Bronx, New York. The name of it is Jalero de Coco. It's something I grew up with, living in Kingsbridge in the Bronx, we go to Fordham Road to do
All
our
the
shopping
time.
and everything, and you'll see them in the corner going Coco, Rainbow, Cherry, Mango, and I don't care who you are, what you're doing, you're gonna stop, you're gonna grab,
Immediately.
and they're like $1.
Yep.
I mean, come on, $1, $2, $3,
Like a big one.
and you're happy. You're walking away. You just got mugged around the corner.
So
You are happy getting out that point.
They didn't take your Coco.
Yeah, you just saw your man with the next chick, and you're like, damn, she don't know what she's getting herself into. Like, you don't care. Like, you don't care. It's
Take
like,
all your worries away.
you know, so with this product, if I could do it, I would just give it away for free. Because
Yeah.
I love the currency of
It's
smiles
so
and
good.
happiness. When I got kids coming up to me with their change
I
and
know,
they're
they're so
saving their
cute.
money, like, I want the big one. I'm like, damn, you got $6? I'm like, okay, I'll give it to you for
They
$4.
were
you know?
saving that.
Yeah, so I mean,
That's so cute.
it definitely got me very humbled. You know, it definitely I see the need for it in my area, not in other areas.
We need it.
Yeah,
we need it
I-
seriously.
And it's just I love doing it. It's like this is my calling. I wanted to do that. So whether or not I take the product down south where I could get more warmer months out of the year, is we'll see what happens in that department.
Leave that all.
Yeah, so I'll leave it in God's hands. But for right now, it's pretty pumping where I'm at. I'm relative. People know who I am.
Yeah, they really. You have a big following out there.
Well,
Everybody loves Big Papi.
Yeah, they love
Big
the Iceys.
Papi.
I mean, I like to think they like me too, but they love the Iceys, so which is great. I mean, my girl gets a little upset because people are calling Big Papi this.
She's
and
like,
that.
hold on, that's
So,
my Big
I know when
Papi.
she was saying
Okay?
that was her
Like, that's
word.
my
Now she
Big
got to
Papi.
change it up. Now she goes, Daddy.
She's being quiet in the background, y'all.
Yeah.
She's like, Willie, you
So
never
yeah, so I feel bad I took away the Papi from her, but whatever. You know, she just has to do it in private. You know?
That's it. It's more meaningful for
Yeah,
her.
yeah, you know. Yeah.
That's all. She gets to do it.
Yeah. Well,
Nobody
maybe you bring her out. She's her own little entrepreneur.
I would love her to come in Chloe's boutique,
Yeah.
right?
She does a lot of like handmade, bows.
Oh
And
yes.
she does those little with those corn things you put in the microwave and you kind of like heat pads and all that stuff.
Oh
She
nice.
does tutus. She's.
You can follow her. Come on, speak up. Chloe's boutique. Look, she be your star.
Yeah.
We gotta get her a wine slush.
Yeah.
Mixed with some
I know.
CBD.
No, I got her Coco left. She's got one Coco left. I didn't
For
forget
his
you.
baby.
I didn't forget you. My
That's for
man's-
that last coconut.
Look. Can't have that with
Fair
her.
play.
Fair play.
Fair play.
He got to take care of his woman now.
Absolutely.
Because he got to go home with her.
Yeah. It's a long ride back to Utica. So imagine that. No, but I wish to. I gotta work tomorrow, and I gotta do my taxes and all kinds of stuff tomorrow. So I got a long list to do tomorrow. But it's been fun, guys. Talking about the product. Obviously, the dead of winter, I really don't talk about the product that much.
Yeah, but
Usually
you
in the
need to because it's literally
Don't take my gum.
so good.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm
is
gonna
that the
finish.
first time you're having Swedish fish? Swedish fish?
It is.
Yeah. What do you
It's super
think?
good. It's super fun.
Does it taste like Swedish? Because I see when it comes to Swedish fish, they actually put real Swedish fish in.
Really? No,
Yeah.
it does taste like it. It's so good. That's why I'm kind of like cherishing
So this is a funny
it.
story. I was
'Cause I know
at
you
What the
had
Truck,
more of it.
and I have a 4-chamber cart. I opened up the lid to like set up the piece. Yeah, she just
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
She's
And then you talk about me.
She's
No,
nerved it.
Yeah, she slurped it. Yeah, just give her a second. Get a brain freeze. Get a brain
A little
freeze.
bit.
Swallow.
I'm swallowing.
So put your
Not
tongue
gargling.
on the top of your.
Are you
I know.
serious right
Yeah,
now?
I know.
Wow.
See what it does to you guys?
This is why I bring my girl with me, so that way I don't get in trouble.
I'm sorry. That's what happens when you take a big bite out of it. A big
I'm
slurp.
saying.
I don't even know. I lost my train of thought. I don't even know.
I think they're being extra because you're here tonight.
I know they're being extra.
I swear.
This is crazy.
You sure you do not?
Yo, you're crying over it.
You know what? It was a little few drops in there.
Yeah,
You sure you
yours.
didn't put none in
Oh,
there?
I
Okay,
put
fine.
I did put the CBD in it. No, in your blue
Yes.
one? I put it in the blue
Oh,
one.
yes.
The blue one. I didn't
There
put it
was
in
a
that
few
one.
drops on that one.
Oh, you okay?
I am too.
Okay.
Woo, child.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, let's get it back together.
I lost my train of thought. I was like, that's crazy.
I was too busy slurping.
I know, it got real quick. Took it to another level.
All the way.
I
Woo.
know, I know.
Okay, so back to I think you need to bring some out here.
All
But I
need-
will tell everybody that comes to buy, y'all gonna have to take it and go.
Take the Coquito.
I'm not gonna be responsible for you.
That island has
So
to
you're
take that
saying
Take it and go because I am not gonna be responsible for your behavior after you start slurping.
Goggling, throwing it back.
Oh my goodness.
I cannot.
So
Oh.
hopefully you'll bring some out here because
Well,
we need that.
Hey, just let me know. I have the coolers.
Oh,
I have
done.
the product. I got to get these little push pots from Italy because actually we get it from Brooklyn, but they get it from Italy because you'd be surprised. It's hard to get little containers like that actually could hold up in the freezer.
Yeah.
Without it turning it like you know how we grew up as a kid. They used to get in the little plastic cups and it was like a sheet of ice.
And all the time, exactly.
And then you get that juice and you suck in the
And all
bottle.
the time you gotta
So-
flip it around.
It never loses that texture you have right
Yeah,
there.
it's so good.
So it doesn't freeze up like that, which is great. So, but to get the plastic that holds that coolness like that, that's the challenging part. Because some of them
Well, you
made
gotta
cheaply.
look, yeah.
Yeah, so
Gotta look
right now
at different
it's
avenues.
about, I don't know, what, 60 cents per those. So trying to find a cost effective way
Yeah,
of getting
definitely,
it.
because that's a lot.
Well, 60 cents is a lot per.
For just one of these?
Yeah, so I'm going to have to get those back. Now it's kidding.
And refurbish them.
Yeah, we gotta
Recycle.
wash them up and put them in the dishwasher and no. We're not at that
For
level,
60
no.
cents, I would be like, look.
Sterilize, put it
Let me
back.
get those
Throw them in
bags.
that
Let me
bitch,
get those bags.
No, so if I can
Once you
find,
dump it in the
if
bag,
I can
you
find
call
one
me.
that's
I come and
cheaper,
get it.
that would be better.
Yeah, you're gonna need one.
We were talking about this. We were talking about that. Remember, I was telling you about that triangular one.
That's what I was saying. Remember
Yeah,
I
but
was
it's
telling you the
cardboard. It's cardboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just gotta find something that seals it and get some kind of like advertisement on it, so that way that would be like more ideal.
Yeah, because that's the one I remember I was telling you. It's like this, but almost like this too. I was telling you.
Yeah, this I like it because you see through. You can see the color.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
The other ones you really want to be able to see.
Exactly. But they might have. We have to look into it. I'm sure there's other ones than you.
Yeah,
can
I
do
got
that.
heart shapes and star shapes, but I don't know. I like the cylinder one better.
Those are cute.
Yeah, maybe out for Valentine's Day.
So talking
about Valentine's
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So bachelor parties, birthdays, having
Everything.
them display and stuff. I mean, it's definitely a sought out product because it's different. It's not
You see
pretty-
how it has us acting up over here, and this is the virgin one.
And you guys are coming down for that.
I know,
I
exactly.
Everybody's
Woo,
eyes are
child.
dry now. Good.
Had me on a whole nother level. That last slurp.
So it's the last one.
Had to top me
He's
off.
trying not to swallow.
No, I can taste it, which is wonderful.
Only one life.
Okay.
Okay, go back.
So moving back to Valentine's Day, we know it's coming up in a couple weeks. We just wanted to, real quick, promote what we have going on. So Josie, I don't know if you have anything special going on in the month of February. We'll start off with you.
February is kind of a transitionary month for Healing Whispers. We will be having a couple of sound baths coming up with Elise. And
Love you, at least.
Elise is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
We will also have some tarot meditations coming up at Healing Whispers, actually, because we're leading up to it's a multi-week intensive on the tarot. So it's going to be led by Angela Kaufman. Absolutely love her. Look her up. She's an author and a medium as well, and she does tarot. She's
Nice.
going to be leading a
Your
full
phone
series.
I know, I've seen this.
So the full series is going to be in March, but she's going to start it off with some meditations on the tarot in February. So that's a couple of things coming up.
Okay,
Cool,
awesome.
cool.
And you, Miss Lady, you're going to be
Yes.
where tomorrow,
Well,
honey?
of course, I'm gonna be at Barnes and Nobles for my big old book signing.
Woo!
Yes.
I know.
It's gonna be from 2 to 4 at Colony Center Mall, and then also I'm gonna be on the panel for the celebrating the Black entrepreneurships at GVO Hookah Lounge, February 6th.
Awesome.
I will also be in Bridgeport, Connecticut, the 20th for a Black History celebration and speaking. Then I'll be in Brooklyn on the 22nd performing. And then on the 29th I'll be in Philly.
Nice.
Yeah,
So,
Hey, what about another city?
oh, that got canceled.
Oh, it did?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
but I'll
Girl
be,
need a break.
I'll be at the caucus.
Oh, okay.
Cause they're having welcome to all the Black the legislators
Yeah.
on the 15th.
Oh, nice.
So I'll be there and I should have my ad in there.
Okay,
Oh,
good.
nice.
There
Yeah.
we go. Yeah,
you go,
okay.
girl.
Big things popping over here. We back on over there.
All right, perfect.
So, with over here with me, Miss Thing. Look, I'm still slurping. Mentally.
Well.
What do we have? All right, so we have, let me just show a couple real quick. I just threw these together, y'all, so don't mind it. But we have some gift sets for your Valentine loved ones. Okay, you got your pink, your Victoria's Secrets. We got a little toy there, y'all. For those who are single and want to treat themselves. Okay. And then we got some, I have some X-rated ones. And I have some PG ones, too, for the kiddies. Little toy. Okay, little socks.
Advertise both of
Well,
those.
that probably
I
should
know.
be for kids.
Good looks.
Hey, you want to add Slurpee in? Put
That's
Slurpee in there.
There we go. Put the
We got
Slurpee
time
in.
everything.
Put that Slurpee in there.
Slurpee in
Put that
Let's
Slurpee.
get the Slurpee in.
Put that up in
Get
there.
your Coquito. A slipping and slip. Oh no, I'm gonna add this for the big adult one. That's gonna go there. So that's for like the kiddies.
Get that cream in the mouth.
And that the cream is gonna come out. I just wow. Okay, so we're gonna put this Coquito
Hey, I'm just having
where
time.
you get the chains and all.
And the Wilson.
Okay.
Yes.
Is this
I'm just
Valentine's?
saying, it's Valentine's Day, so sometimes you're gonna want to have fun. Okay. So I do have all of that, you guys, you ladies.
Jess,
Oh my God.
Wow.
you have that like in stock?
I have this on stock,
How much
baby,
for that,
okay?
Jess?
Oh, you got inquiring mind want to know. She said how much
Inquiring
is it?
mind.
Jess.
We got something, okay.
Oh my God.
You know, a little gag ball. This is after you have your Coquito,
And you
okay?
wonder why I stabbed her with a big toe.
You see what he created, you guys? Some little hog tie,
You've been into that
anybody?
torture for a long time.
This is what you did to me. You made me
She
sick.
really got all that.
You gotta walk the dog.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
You gotta walk the dog and blindfold them, okay?
Yeah, I'm like,
So
how much did they?
we have
How
all
much
of
is
How
that.
much is that set?
Jess,
No, that's not what I
How
asked.
much is that set? I'm asking.
is all of that like one set? Like you buy all that separate?
That is,
pieces?
or you can buy it separately too.
Yeah.
Look, Doc is ready to
No,
think
no.
about it.
I was like,
You
I
get
need
your
to
little
trying
fan, all right, your
Your birthday
panties and your bra, little see-through. So get your little cuteness on, you guys, for Valentine's Day. Another robe, okay, and then and another little toy. Help you out, baby.
help you out.
Make sure you slurp, drip, drip.
Ladies.
Dad, there was no alcohol.
Ladies.
But you started this shit. It was you with that ice pop that started this shit.
And then you can finish it off with this, okay?
With that
You want to give that Nika
Finish
Sakai
on the
eyebrow?
cream.
Cap it off
This is
with
Finish
the
on
cream.
the cream.
Okay, that's the finishing cream.
Did I mention that it's also a lubricant? I'm just
And
saying.
a lubricant, boom.
How is it lubricant?
Okay, so you can use that with your toys, or
Yeah,
if you
that's
have
what
the
you do.
real thing.
You didn't say it was an action.
It was an action.
It was a walk. It was a feeling that you expressed physically.
You hear that, baby? We're gonna need that.
It's hot in here. Okay, so I have tons of gift sets available. You guys can make your own, custom made your own, or you can get one of my pre-made ones.
Oh, you gonna be
Woo,
hot.
they are
She's
hot
having
in
half
here.
time. Hand me down.
Seriously, whoo, child. I know, right? And then we also are going to be, Plush is going to be in the Beauty Lounge. Thank you, Maggie, for having us on Sundays doing body sculpting there. And on February 29th, I want to say it's a Saturday, we are going to be having a medium circle there from 6:30 to 8:30. So come through and check us out. My Flesh Physicians are going to be in the building with me on February 8th. We're going to be in Colony Center, and they're going to be doing a live demonstration of Cavi Lipo for those who want to see how it's done. The results are instant, and learn more about this procedure. Come through Colony Center. We're going to be at the Sip and Shop over there. not sure what location yet, but that's Saturday, February 8th from, I think, 11 to 7. You can catch us out there.
That's awesome.
We also have, for the body sculpting for Valentine's Day, we have buy one, get one half off from now till February 16th. I think it's that Sunday, something like that. So for those who, you know how the girls get the presents on the 14th, but the misses and the mistresses get it on the 15th.
The side chicks?
The side chicks. You know, so for y'all men who want to get the side chicks, y'all still have a couple days.
You got the side men now too, though.
Oh, we always have the side men.
Oh, wow.
Nothing new, baby.
Do you honestly celebrate Valentine's Day with your side man?
Do I? Well,
I'm not
I cannot.
incriminating myself.
Look. Where's that gag ball at? You trying to get me in a I plead the fifth on that one. My man will cut me in half.
Okay, do women
Let's talk about it.
the Valentine's Day with their side man?
The younger ones, I believe, do.
Yeah?
Yes.
I think they do.
I think women celebrate it with whoever makes them feel special
I
and
think
makes them feel
love is
good.
love, right?
Yeah.
So love is love.
Like if their side man makes them feel more appreciative and more, loving and sexy and all this good stuff and showers them with either gifts or just attention, they're gonna want to spend it.
I think they
them.
want that moment. You know what I mean? It may be a
They
day
just wanna
later or a
feel
day
good.
earlier.
But as long as they
still
get
Then they get that day.
Like Halle Berry said in that movie, make me feel good. Make me feel good, Billy Bob. Billy Bob.
They just want that feeling.
They just want to feel good. So if it's with their side man or the side chick or the side whatever,
Whatever the side is.
whoever
That's
it's
the side
on, they can
is.
feel good. They just gonna want to feel good and spend it with them.
There you go.
Now, let's talk about it, guys, because I think you said last week that you don't really celebrate
I do not.
Valentine's Day. So express your thoughts on that, please.
Well, I don't celebrate Valentine's Day for a multitude of reasons, but mainly because I feel like I'm not spending money on the holiday because someone told me it was a holiday. Like if you look up Valentine's Day and stuff behind it, it's not really much to celebrate, honestly. So, and I feel like if I'm with somebody, even if I'm not with them, if I'm vibing with some female or females, whatever, every time I'm able to, I bless them like it's Valentine's Day. That's what makes
So
some of those relationships.
Exactly. Like Valentine's Day should be like every day if you can.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. To do it once a year is a cop out.
Yeah, that is so true.
I hit you on your birthday and on Valentine's Day and on Christmas, but other than that, I'm gonna do me.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. Because it does feel really good to get those surprise roses or just a little surprise gift or chocolate candy, my Reese's.
Yeah, but what about the people who are single, who don't have that person or that side person? That's got to be a smack in the face for them on that day.
No, not
Take
really.
yourself
I
out.
take myself out.
Take yourself out single.
And that doesn't bother you?
No, I mean,
No, it really
last
doesn't.
year.
As long as I get chocolate after the fact,
Because,
the sale is like 50%,
That's me
75%.
all day, baby.
I'm all for it.
Last year,
But
I
other than
made
that,
myself
I'm
a
okay.
whole meal. I cooked me some steak.
Exactly. You treat
I
yourself.
made me.
Exactly.
Treat yourself on
Yeah, I
Valentine's
made.
Day.
Yep,
why
I
not?
made
You
my
love
own dinner.
yourself.
Took myself out. All that.
Who knows?
So you go to the
who knows
adult
best
store
for
and
me?
please yourself as well?
I do that on a regular
I
basis. I'm the
That's right.
I tell you
It's
that.
in the house. It's already there. It's in the house.
I just like to hear it chirping.
Right in the
Right?
car. Battery
Shit, yeah, exactly. No, not the plug-in ones.
I know, right?
Ones. Thank God, because those batteries.
See, I just
I
used
know
to
you
hear
be
them
like,
too.
you're not even.
I'm like, yo,
Oh,
when you go
right
around
in the back, right here.
it's like, I love the rechargeable ones now. Forget about it. That's why you have these little. You seen the little ones? It's cute.
Oh, the bullet.
Magic,
The bullet.
Yeah,
The one that you just put in.
it's a little tiny one, but it works miracles.
I go to this one spot. Well, I frequent this one spot.
Uh-huh.
It's I forgot what it's called, but it's over where I get my rats from for my snakes. And I bought this thing from there once. It's like a remote control bullet.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you be sitting
Like,
here.
motherfucker.
And you like, wait, really? Right now, I'm like, stop.
You like, yo,
But is it loud? Like,
Hold on.
people
No,
know
you
it's
don't
loud?
hear it.
You don't hear it.
You don't hear
You don't
it.
hear
You will
it.
feel
But you'll feel it.
don't eat it.
Oh,
It be
honey,
right
that bullet is
there.
everything. Can we talk about the bullet? That
Was
is
it- I
so
just-
nice.
Cause it's like you travel with it. Right.
Woo, child.
Yeah.
They got the one that goes like a little butterfly, just wraps up, and you put it in,
Just
and
put it
it ends
in.
up, and then your panties, and then you
Just go.
Not strong enough.
Yeah,
Woo!
nah,
She said not strong enough. She need a super duper, super
neither
duper
was
straight.
she was
I need a washing machine, man. I need a
That's not
dryer.
strong enough either.
I need that industrial stuff.
The little butterfly wing things. No.
No, it doesn't work for you.
No, you gotta upgrade me. It's
She
gotta
needs
take down
the
Lycans.
D out, the
It's
D
gotta take
battery.
down werewolves. Oh.
Now, this thing that I got was like
Yes.
$80-something, yo, and it had like different controls on it, and it did like different vibrations.
Yeah,
and everything.
Yep.
Yep.
And
Yep.
like I could set it and just press a button. So like I was waiting for her to order the shit.
Yeah.
I wait for her to tip her cup up, and I just be like, zoom. And then sometimes it's just a regular, you know, and then other times it'd be like,
Like you be into the
it was
DJ.
literally just a. Hold on, she'll get to you in a second.
Savage.
That shit is fun
That
though.
was dope, man.
It's so funny. You guys need one for yourselves. Put one under your balls.
That's gonna hurt, man.
No, it doesn't hurt. No,
It's sensitive.
you guys never tried that.
Sensitive.
Hold on, it's not the same. I've got these. Well, I've had these things.
Things.
And they're rings. you
Yeah,
know,
they're rings.
And they vibrate.
Yeah, they do.
You know, and them joints is alright, but I feel like once some shit start tingling like that, I just collapse. It's over. I'm done. You done? That's it. Turn it off.
Yo, my face
Turn it
hurts.
off.
My face hurts right now.
Turn it off.
Yo, my jaw hurts right now. I'm killing you.
I can't do that. No, I can't.
No, but that's
And I'm like feeling that weak. That's not good.
that make your whole family hood. You can't be thought there. No,
I'm the corn juice.
Hold me. Hold me.
I told you turn it off.
Just hold me.
I told you turn it off.
Can we just come?
Yo, I swear. I can't with y'all.
Oh my god. Oh goodness. How did it get so left? We're talking about events and days, and now we got.
We started talking about Valentine's Day. She brought up the whip. She brought the whip. It went left.
That's right.
This is
We went left somewhere.
right here. We went all
The
way.
tears are coming back.
Hey, honey.
Slush.
Woo! That was
Thank
hilarious.
you for sharing. Thank you for sharing.
I'm just happy we got that out there. I'm still gonna rewind that shit.
Thanks for sharing, Doc.
Look, now we know why the guys don't like the vibrating things anymore.
Yes.
It's over.
You just go from 0 to 100.
Definitely not. Not that.
Oh, that is freaking so classic.
Obviously, we're offending somebody.
They're like, can you please?
Wait.
Yeah.
Can you please stop talking about that? Somebody's gonna get some buds tonight. Somebody's gonna like call, making a phone call now, baby.
I'm reporting you.
You got that vibrating thing. I want to try something different tonight. Where that bullet at? Take it out the box. So we're gonna use that tonight, baby. Okay.
Some booty calls.
Now, woo! Child, they're making their phone calls now, and it's a Friday night, right? Somebody's gonna be born in 9 months. Thanks to the rundown.
They're making them calls out here.
They're gonna be on.
They're like, oh shit, hold on.
See, this is what happened.
This is what happened.
I was watching the rundown.
They started with the slurping, they got to the vibrating, and it was over.
She
brought out the
whip. I must land
the
we got a whole
cream
baby.
came out, and that was it.
That's
The cream. The cocoa cream.
Have it in the cup.
Use it as a
Woo! Child, all
Great,
right.
great.
They in love.
Thank you guys for bearing with us because we are just having way too much fun on a sober night.
Yes.
Just had to add that in there.
Yeah. This is without alcohol.
This is without alcohol.
So if it was alcohol, it'd been 10 times worse.
Oh yeah. I can see it getting out of hand real quick.
Okay.
That quick.
Yes.
So back to the thing. So catch us at the Beauty Lounge every Sunday doing the body sculpting. The body sculpting. Get your body right, boots. And let me see what else we have going on. Next week, Friday. I don't think we have a guest, do we? I have to check my.
Where's the
I don't know.
schedule?
I check schedule.
Mine is all in my planner, which
Okay.
is over there
Over there somewhere.
in my bag. I know Elise is coming. No, we do have somebody next week. I can't remember who. Sorry.
I said next week is what?
That was the week before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, next week's the 7th.
Oh, it's Christy from Bodie and Spirit. She does massages and
Okay,
she has her
awesome.
soaps. She was at the women's expo. That
Got
weekend.
you.
So she's coming next week. Sorry about that, honey. I'll be posting her stuff later on today. She'll be joining us next week, hopefully giving me a massage after all this jerking I just did today. That shit did not come out right.
I know.
That did not come out right.
That has been
Wow.
all night long.
Woo!
Yes.
I'm gonna be in so much trouble.
You started it. Sorry, Josie.
Who's the astrologist here? Who's the astrologist?
Nah, what,
Anything in the moon out tonight? What's going on over here?
what is going on with these planets? Because they got us in a whole
Let's
other
get a
level.
segue for the weekend because I need to know.
Woo, child.
Nah, it's just decompressing from the whole day, to be honest.
Gotcha.
Just
Okay.
letting it all out, right?
Oh, listen, let
We
me
just letting it all
All
out.
that.
It's been a
Yes.
long
All that stuff.
Okay,
All
yeah,
that.
with the rundown.
Very-
The floodgates are opening,
Yeah,
okay?
I guess so,
The
I
floodgates,
guess
it's just coming. It's pouring out.
Listen.
Drip,
Wow.
drip.
No, ain't no dripping. It's just a waterfall.
I know, I did.
Waterfall.
I tell you, it's not me. It's the product. It's this.
You brought this with you.
Is it cushion? Is it cushion?
If you want to be like us,
If you want to be like us, request it.
If you want to have fun,
Come
come
on.
get your heaven in a cup.
yeah,
Okay?
exactly.
And
Yes.
slurp it up.
Did we even do the poll?
Have it
Did
in
we
the
even do the
cups.
poll?
I don't know how we
Did
do
we
a
put it
poll.
out? Did we put it out there?
I don't know if you could do a poll on live. Did we do a poll on live?
I don't think
No,
so.
you probably gotta
You're gonna have to
We're gonna
message
find out.
in. You're gonna have
Yeah.
to message in.
That's it.
Just
Message
type
in.
in there, but I'm pretty